Om. 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 शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। Hari Om. A very blissful Friday morning to every one of you. Welcome to this beautiful, gorgeous, most auspicious temple which is within our own selves. My loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of my Guru, Papa Swami Ramdas of Anandashram, Kanjangad, Kerala, and my beloved parents. Bhagavatpada Adi Shankaracharya has written so many, either it is stotra or vyakhyana, we can probably never count. We don't know how many births we have to take just to read them, not even understanding, just to read them. Now this is Shivananda Lahari, 100 shlokas on Lord Shiva. Sometimes we wonder, Adi Shankaracharya was a jnani. He was advocating Advaita Mata, which means there are no two. There is only one, Aham Brahmasmi. Jivatma and Paramatma are same. But then, he glorifies Shiva here. In so many other stotras, he glorifies variety of gods without any partiality. He has written stotras on, composed stotras on so many gods. No partiality at all. Then we wonder, what is this? He says Advaita, talks about Advaita, but this is Dvaita now. What is Dvaita? God is different from me. There are two. Dvaita is two. Advaita, no two, which means only one. So here it is Dvaita. God is different from me. Shiva is different from me. Even though he was a jnani, or he talked about Aham Brahmasmi, etc., he did not say that Dvaita is wrong. For most of us, Dvaita is needed. God is different from us. We would love to praise that God, my favorite God, Shiva or Lalita or whichever God it is. I would be very happy when somebody praises or describes how the body of Goddess is, how the body of the Lord is, what are the different kinds of ornaments, etc. See, we say the lotus feet. We are extremely happy or we shed tears when we visualize all this. This is Dvaita. So for most of us, this is what is needed because we don't understand what is Aham Brahmasmi. We are not able to understand. That means we have not reached that level. So this is one concept here, Dvaita. The second one, Dvaita, was supported by, rather advocated by Madhvacharya. Next one is Vishishtadvaita. God is present everywhere, advocated by Ramanujacharya. And the last one is Advaita. Initially, we take God as means for fulfilling our worldly desires. I should get a good job. I should get a good husband or wife or daughter or son, etc. So many different worldly desires. To fulfill these desires, we pray to God. What does it mean? God is means for us, sadhana for us to fulfill our desires. As we mature gradually, we feel that He is the destination, or He is the goal, or He is the end. If we feel that He is the means, He is different from me. If we feel that He is the destination, still He is different from me. Now, if I feel that I am God, then I don't have to travel anywhere. I don't have to search Him anywhere else, in any temples or mountains called Kailasa, Vaikunta. No, I don't have to search anywhere. I know that He is here. No traveling at all. That is to get to know the answer for the question, who am I? To come to that level, we need all these. It cannot come when overnight. Oh, it will not come to us. It will not dawn to us at all. Unless we have reached the highest level of devotion, we will not get the answer of who am I. So it is compulsorily devotion is needed. So if it is Dvaita, we say Ekarupa Ishvara. If it is Vishishtadvaita, we say Anekarupa Ishvara. And if it is Advaita, we say Arupa Ishvara. No Rupa, no shape, no name, nothing is there, no quality at all. That is Arupa Ishvara, which is Advaita Siddhanta. In this Shivananda Lahari, Adi Shankaracharya has covered all these. Advaita probably is very, very less. It is more of Dvaita or Vishishtadvaita. Then, we know that Veda is divided into two parts, Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda. Again in Karma Kanda we have that Karma Yoga. Then we have Upasana Yoga. Karma Yoga purifies us or our mind. Upasana Yoga, which is Manasa Pradhana, more of mental activities. Whereas Karma Yoga is body activities, organs oriented. Upasana Yoga strengthens our mind. We are able to focus in a better way. Now Adi Shankaracharya has included these both here. So you can say that all these concepts are included in this Shivananda Lahari. The meaning of the word Lahari is wave or a stream, a torrential stream. It is not just drop by drop. The flow is copious flow, continuous flow. Flow of what? Shivananda. Shiva plus Ananda. Ananda is bliss. So one way of looking at it is, when we connect ourselves with Shiva, Lord Shiva, the bliss that we derive, that is Shivananda. Shiva does not mean only Shiva here, it means any god for that matter. Any activity, we do it while we are connecting ourselves with God. That gives us joy. Whereas if I simply do it, I am doing it, then there is no joy in it. So this is one way of looking at it. That is the joy that we derive when we connect ourselves with Lord Shiva. Rather, wave of that bliss. The second one is Shiva is taken as an adjective. Shiva is holy, Mangalamaya. So what kind of Ananda do we derive here? It is holy, divine bliss, not an ordinary happiness. There is difference. Laukika Ananda is also there. For example, I wanted to construct a new house. So I constructed. God made me construct a beautiful house, and I am living in that house for 1 year. After 1 year, my friend also constructed a house. When I attended the Graha Pravesha of my friend's new house, wow, such a beautiful house. Now I start comparing. My house is not that good. Array, I should have done this kind of flooring, or the bathroom should have been like this. So what happened? This kind of Laukika Ananda is only temporary. Maybe for a few days or a few months or at the most a few years, not beyond that. Not that we don't derive happiness in world. We do derive happiness, but it is temporary. Whereas, when we connect ourselves with God, that is permanent. When we connect ourselves with something which is divine, then that Ananda that we derive is permanent, going to be with us forever. So let us see this kind of waves of bliss. Let us dip ourselves in this wave of bliss by learning the meaning of Shivananda Lahari. It is said that Adi Shankaracharya composed this Shivananda Lahari in Sri Shailam, the abode of Lord Mallikarjuna and Mother Brahmarambika. In case anybody is planning to go to Sri Shailam, please visit this particular place where Shankaracharya sat and composed this Shivananda Lahari. It is 4 kilometers before the temple. There is a place, Paladhara. You have to climb down. There is a beautiful stream. The story says that Adi Shankaracharya was composing this Shivananda Lahari, and in between he felt very thirsty. There was no water then. So as he was praying to Shiva, Shiva sent a stream of water through this portion, forehead or temple. That is called Pala in Sanskrita. So Paladhara, from here, the stream of water, the dhara of water started flowing so that Shankaracharya could quench his thirst. It's a beautiful, beautiful, very, very peaceful place. There is Shankaracharya's idol installed. And in case anybody is planning to go there, please take this Shivananda Lahari book with you, or anyway it is available in the mobile phones also. You can access wherever you go, whenever you go. Just sit there and chant at least 1 or 2 shlokas, and the experience that we derive, you cannot express it. That kind of experience definitely all of us are going to have when we chant it there with this kind of bhavana, understanding what does the stotra mean. So 100 shlokas filled with devotion. We can call this as bhakti pravaha, flood of devotion. Every shloka is filled with the devotion, and he pleads with the Shiva in various ways. Sometimes he abuses also. There is called ninda, abusing. What do you have, Shiva, with you? That one ornament garland is there, that is a snake. Ammo, I am scared of that poisonous snake. And you have an old bull. Who wants that as a vehicle? You keep it. What else do you have to give me? You don't have anything. You give me only devotion. So don't give me anything else, but you give me only devotion. So in a variety of ways, Adi Shankaracharya pleads for devotion. I have learned the Shivananda Lahari when I was in Hyderabad around 25 to 30 years ago. One Srimati Meenakshi Ramaswamy. She taught me both Soundara Lahari as well as Shivananda Lahari. So my pranams to her, who is no more in her body here. I learnt it in raga, like 2 shlokas, 1 raga. It is not necessary that we have to chant in any particular raga, because raga is not at all important. So we can chant just like any other shloka that we chant, or with raga, whichever is convenient to all of you. I am going to chant in both the ways. Kalabhyam chudalankruta शशिकलाभ्यां निजतपः फलाभ्यां भक्तेषु प्रकटितफलाभ्यां भवतु मे शिवाभ्यामस्तोक त्रिभुवनशिवाभ्यां हृदि पुनः भवाभ्यामानन्द स्फुरदनुभवाभ्यां नतिरियम् कलाभ्यां चूडालङ्कृत शशिकलाभ्यां निजतप फलाभ्यां भक्तेषु प्रकटितफलाभ्यां भवतु मे शिवाभ्याम् अस्तोक त्रिभुवन शिवाभ्यां हृदि पुनः भवाभ्याम् आनन्द स्फुरदनुभवाभ्यां नतिरियम्. In the first shloka, Adi Shankaracharya sends his salutations to the divine couple, Parvati and Parameshwara. At the end it comes Natihi Iyam. Nati means my namaskara. Pranati. The highest level of namaskara is given the name as Pranati. So here, Natihi Iyam. This namaskara, please accept. To whom? So he gives description. Kalabhyam. Kala. Different forms of art. Like dance, music, painting, etc. There are so many varieties. 64 they say. All have emanated from this divine couple. We call them as Adi Dampati, Adi Divya Dampati. So they are the source of all these kala, art. And kala also has another meaning, that it is only a fraction or a part of it or a portion of it. Here it means how much ever we know about this divine couple, it is going to be only a fraction. We cannot know them fully. So kalabhyam, chudalankrita shashikalabhyam. Chuda is head. Head is decorated with shashikala. See here, kala is fraction. Fraction of shashi is moon. The crescent moon on the heads of Parvati and Parameshwara. Moon is sitting, not the full moon. It's only crescent moon. There is a story about it. Daksha Prajapati, his wife Prasuti, they had 60 daughters, 60 daughters, and they got 27 daughters married to Chandra or moon. Chandra was partial because he loved Rohini more than the other 26 wives. So these 26 wives of Chandra went back to their father Daksha and complained, husband is loving Rohini more than all of us. So Daksha warned Chandra, no, you can't be partial. All my daughters are equal. All your wives are equal to you. How can you do this? So Chandra said, okay, I'll not be partial. But he continued to be partial. So Daksha got furious. He cursed Chandra. May your power reduce. May you lose all your power and your shine. That brightness, may you lose it. So Chandra thought that this curse will not be so fruitful. So he stayed back. But little by little he started losing his power. Oh, then he realized, yes, What should I do now? He got scared. He went directly to Lord Shiva, fell at his feet. I have surrendered myself completely to you. Please protect me. Shiva is very compassionate. Karuna Sagara. He simply lifted Chandra and he said, why do you cry? I'll keep you on my head. So he kept that Chandra. Already he had lost lot of power and shine. So he became that crescent moon. That crescent moon Shiva kept on his head and blessed him. So we have waxing and waning of moon. Amavasya to Purnima, he grows. From Purnima to Amavasya, he weakens. So we call this as waxing and waning. This is the story. What does Chandra represent? Here he represents Kala. Why? After Amavasya, Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya. What are these? The first day is called Prathama, second one is Dvitiya, and so on. The numbers counted in Sanskrit is Prathama, Dvitiya, etc. That represents time. See, for Shiva, this moon is an ornament. For Jiva, he creates terror. How? Kala creates terror for us. As the time passes, oh, I am becoming old. Who will take care of me? What shall I do if I get an attack of this disease? When we go to some hospitals, we see some people suffering there. Then, what will I do if I get this? Suddenly that thought arises, naturally it arises. Who will take care of me? Oh, my children are not near me. Even if they are near, what guarantee that they are going to take care of me? So this kind of fear is generated. So we can say that Kala is represented by Chandra is an ornament to Shiva. The same Kala is a terrorist for us. So if you want to come out of this terror, like how Chandra surrendered to Shiva, we also have to surrender to Shiva. Next is Nijatapaha Palabhyam. They have got each other because of their own tapas. We know the story of Dakshayani, Sati. Daksha's daughter, one of the daughters among the 60, was married to Shiva. They were not invited for a particular ceremony there in Daksha's house, but Sati wanted to attend it. So she goes there without invitation and Daksha insults her. So she jumps into the fire. Then Shiva gets angry. That story is there. Anyway, now she is no more, Sati is no more. So Shiva starts doing tapas. Why? He wants to get same Sati as his wife again. Now she is born as Parvata Raja's daughter Parvati. Parvati from her childhood starts doing tapas. Why? She wants to get Shiva as her husband. So both have done this kind of tapas to get each other. So Nija tapaha phalabhyam. Then Bhakteshu prakatita phalabhyam. In their devotees, they express this. Their compassion is expressed in the form of some desire being fulfilled. Phala. Some kind of phala is given to us. Desires are fulfilled, that is a phala. Desires are not fulfilled, that is also a phala. Because we desire for so many things. But God knows what is better for us, rather what is best for us, only He knows. We think that if I get this, it's going to be good for me. But He knows what is better for us. Like how a mother gives the child some bitter medicine. Because the mother knows that this has to be fed to the child to cure that disease. The child keeps on asking for chocolates or biscuits. Does the mother keep on giving? Because the mother knows that This is not good for the child. And to one child that may be given, another child it may not be given. This child deserves it, another child does not deserve it. So whatever is given to us is a phala. Whatever is not given, that is also a phala. So we should be able to look at it in this perspective. Generally what happens? I have some desire. And definitely I pray to God, if you fulfill this desire, I am going to climb the Tirumala steps. So many steps are there, I will climb. I will shave my head. I will take so many pradakshinas. Contract with Bhagavan. You do this for me, I will do this. Only if you do this, I will do, not otherwise. That's an agreement. There is no love for God there. It's only pure business, commercial. So here, let us understand that, okay, doesn't matter. I want to pray for this particular one. Okay, let us pray. But if that desire is not fulfilled, let us not blame God. Let us pray further. Thank you for not giving me this. You know better. What is better for me? You only know better. So like this, we should be able to accept. Then, Shivabhyam. Astoka Tribhuvana Shivabhyam. 2 times Shivabhyam comes. Here Shivabhyam means both of them are worshipable or Mangalamaya or holy, divine. And Astoka Tribhuvana Shivabhyam. We saw just now Prakatita Palabhyam Bhakteshu. Now he says here, in these 3 worlds, they are holy or divine and they bless us with all divinity. Astoka. Astoka is flawless. There is absolutely no mistake. Assume that 2 friends have the same desires. One friend's desire gets fulfilled, the other one's desire is not fulfilled. There is no mistake from the side, Bhagavan's side, there is no mistake. Because by giving this person may become better, whereas by not giving this person may become better. Better in what? In our sadhana, in this path of spirituality. This we must be able to understand very, very clearly. Worldly things, okay, whether we progress or not, it is different. Whereas here, in the path of spirituality, all of us must progress. So if we pray to him that way, definitely, they both, the couple, they bless us in this way. There is astoka, absolutely no mistake at all. When do they do this? Hridi punaha. In my heart, they should come again and again. It is not that 1 hour in the morning I did my puja, then forget about God. Now only in the worldly affairs. No, not this way. We are all sadhakas. Hridi punaha, again and again in my heart they appear. Then, bhavabhyam ananda spuradhanu bhavabhyam. What kind of anubhava? Ananda. Because of this divine couple residing in my heart, and I am able to see them again and again and again. And what kind of experience, what kind of ananda. To such divine couple, natihi yam. My namaskara, salutations. Shiva and Shiva. We chant in Ardhanarishwara Stotra. Namah Shivaya cha Namah Shivaya. First Shiva is Mother Shiva, Parvati or Shiva. Second one is Father. In Raghuvamsha, the Adikavi, Mahakavi Kalidasa has composed this Raghuvamsha. In that also he gives his salutations to this Adi Dampati. Vagartha viva sampraktau Vagartha pratipattaye Jagataha pitarau vande Parvati Parameshwaro. This Parvati Parameshwara is not only my parents, parents of the Jagat, the whole world. They are the parents. Shiva represents Paramarthika Drishti. Parvati represents Vyavaharika Drishti. Paramartha is Paramatma and Jivatma are same. Advaita. If there is a jnani who has got this understood that I am Paramatma only, I am Brahmasmi. In his Vyavahara, how should he be? Vyavaharika Drishti is different. Even though he knows that all are equal, can he bring the whole world in his house and keep them there and feed them, saying that all are equal? Internally, even though Paramarthika Drishti is there, externally we have to have this Vyavaharika Drishti. So here Shiva represents Paramarthika Drishti, Parvati represents Vyavaharika Drishti. Both are needed if you want to live in this world. So that is why Ardhanarishwara, both are needed, both tattvas are needed, and it is there in each one of us. Second shloka. Galanti Shambhotva Charita Saritaha Kilbisharajaha Dalanti Dhikulya Saradishu Patanti Vijayatam Dishanti Samsara Brahmana Paritapopashamanam Vasanti Maccheto Radabhuvi Shivananda Lahari Galanti Shambhotva Charita Saritaha Kilbisharajaha Dalanti Dhikulya Saranishu Patanti Vijayata Dishanti Samsara Brahmana Paritapopashamanam Vasanti Maccheto Radabhuvi Shivananda Lahari. Here Adi Shankaracharya compares this Shivananda Lahari to a river. Galanti. Galanti is surging forth, gushing forth. Like how during flood, what happens? You cannot stop it anywhere. It simply gushes forward. The water gushes forward, surges forward. So that kind of river, Galanti, Shambho, Tva Charita Saritaha. Your story, your Charitra. Sarita is river. Charita is story. Story about you or glories of Shiva. We can keep on talking. It is like gushing, the river gushing forward. What is it doing? Kilbisha Rajaha Dalanti. Raja is dust. Kilbisha here is the dust that we have accumulated due to our Papa Karmas. All those vasanas that we have acquired, we have collected so much of vasanas. Everything is washed off. Dalanti is washing off. See, the river is flowing and all the dirt, everything, whatever is there, it simply takes it along with it. Isn't it? The river takes all this dirt with it. So that is what the Shivananda Lahari is doing. Then, Dhi Kulya Saranishu Patanti Vijayatam. Dhi. Dhi is Buddhi, intellect. Where is it falling, this water now? It is falling in my Buddhi. And it is moving in canals. Our Buddhi, mind also. At this moment it is here, then it jumps to some other place. Not able to focus. Children are somewhere abroad. What are they doing? Are they cooking every day or not? Like very silly things that we worry about. Isn't it? Mind moves, wanders here and there. So he says, wherever that mind and buddhi is going, so many canals are there. In all those canals, this river is flowing and then washing all this kind of dust which we have accumulated everywhere. Mind, buddhi, everywhere we have accumulated that. So all these are washed off. Then dishanti samsara brahmana paritapa upashamanam. It is giving us a direction. It guides us where samsara brahmana, this dukkha samsara, we are wandering here and there. Because of this, we have paritapa. Tapa is heat. There is so much of heat. Heat means problems, tensions, anxiety. In this samsara, we have all these kind of problems. So he says it is giving upashamana for all this. Like you have, if anybody has seen a power station where the power is generated, electricity is generated, there is a lot of heat generated along with electricity. So they construct a cooling tower in a particular shape so that the heat generated gets cooled down. So that cooling tower for us is Shivananda Lahari. Samsara Brahmana Paritapa Upashamana. Where are we wandering? Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani Jatare Shayanam. How many births we have taken earlier, we don't know. Isn't this Brahmana only? Wandering? This must come to an end. Stop this Brahmana. So this Shivananda Lahari gives upashamana for all these, reduces all these kind of difficulties or tensions, sadness, sorrow, everything is washed off. Papa karma, phala is washed off. Then it is good for us. So he says this is what is being done by Shivananda Lahari. Vasanti maccheto hradabhuvi Shivananda Lahari. How is this being done? Because they, Vasanti, they are residing. The couple is residing in my heart. Hradabhuvi Shivananda Lahari. This is Ananda Lahari. When, I don't know whether the practice is there now also, when we were children, as children we used to get this wax in our ears. Inside the ear the wax gets collected. So my parents used to take me to the ENT specialist, and then the doctor would inject water forcing with the high force. Suddenly it would pain, but along with that it would bring out all the wax from the ears. Same thing is being done by Shivananda Lahari. What all papa karmas that we have done, because of that we have collected so much of vasanas. Papa karma phalas are there, which we have to undergo otherwise. Now all those will be sanchita papa vinashaka lingam. The same thing is happening here. That is what Adi Shankaracharya claims. Shivananda Lahari does the same thing here. Washing away Kilbisha Raja. There was a saint by name Appaya Dikshitar in Tamil Nadu. See the level of devotion. He had a lot of followers, disciples. One day, he told his disciples that I am going to eat a particular fruit called Unmattakai. If I eat that, I lose balance of my mind like mad. Then I want to check what comes out of my mouth. See the leaven. So the disciples agreed and he ate that Unmattakai. Unmattata is madness. So that kai, if you eat, you will go mad. We don't need to eat that. Even otherwise we are mad. Whereas he had to eat that. He consumed that and he reached that Unmattata. And what came out of his mouth? 100 shlokas. It is called as Unmatta Shatakam, Atmarpana Shatakam. Even in that state, such kind of words only came out. What will happen to us? We think that we are all right now. Even when we are all right, some abuses come out. And when the mind is not at all right, just when we get angry, what happens? We lose control on our speech. Whatever we want, we simply abuse everybody, shout at everybody. Now this kind of saints show us what we are supposed to do. Adi Shankaracharya has written in this Manasa Puja, Shiva Manasa Puja, all of us know this. Atma tvam girijamatihi sahacharaha prana shariram griham pujate vishayopa rachana nidra samadhistitihi sanchara padayo pradakshina vidihi stotrani sarvagiro yadyat karma karomi tat akhilam shambho tavaradhanam. Any activity that I do, it is your aradhana. Stotrani sarva giro. Whatever comes out of my mouth is going to be your stotra only. So we have to be very, very alert. What comes out here? So this is the second one. Move on to the third one now. Trayi vedyam hrudyam tripurahara madhyam trinayanam jatabarodaram chaladuragaharam mrugadharam mahadevam devam mahisadaya bhavam pashupatim chidalambam sambam shivamati vidambam hrudi bhaje. Trayi vedyam hrudyam tripuraharamadhyam trinayanam jatabarodaram chaladuragaharam mrugadharam mahadevam devam mahisadaya bhavam pashupatim chidalambam sambam Shivamati vidambam hrudi bhaje. Again, hrudi bhaje. In my heart, I meditate upon him. What kind of Shiva? Trayi Vedyam, who can be known only by knowing the three Vedas. If we study the three Vedas, then we will get to know a little bit of who Shiva is or what Shiva is. So Adi Shankaracharya is advising us to study the scriptures. Only then we will understand a little bit of Shiva. Trayi Vedyam, Hridyam, one who is residing in my heart. And it also means one who is so beautiful to look at. We use the word Ramaniya. He is like this. Tripuraharam. Tripura, 3 cities. He has destroyed 3 cities. There is a story. There were 3 Asura brothers. Their names were Tarakaksha, Kamalaksha, Vidyunmali. 3 Asura brothers who did tapas for many years. And Brahma appeared in front of them. So the boon was asked. Generally, all the Asuras ask for, I should not be killed by anybody. No death at all for me. This is anyway not possible at all because the body has to go back. So they have some other plans then when that cannot be given. So they said that we want the boon of, we should be able to lift our city and fly with the city and land wherever we want. Okay, tathastu. That was granted. And the second one is, once in 1,000 years, for a fraction of a second, one time appears. Only at that time, if somebody is able to kill all the 3 of us simultaneously, only then we will die. Tathastu. That also was granted. Now, these 3 became highly egoistic, proud of themselves. The 3 cities, wherever each one wanted, they lifted their city, flew to some other place and then landed there. What happened to the existing city? That used to be destroyed. And now this city would stay there. So the people were, so many places were destroyed. So other people got scared. There were so many sadhu santas. They all went to Lord Shiva and prayed to him, please do something. They are destroying all the cities. So Shiva called for conference, not a video conference. All came there. What can be done? So they all decided that Shiva should shoot an arrow. That arrow was none other than Mahavishnu. And Shiva had to be on the chariot. The chariot was Mother Earth. The wheels of the chariot, two wheels of the chariot, sun and moon. The horses of the chariot were four Vedas. And Brahma was the charioteer. And the bow was Meru mountain. And there is a rope, tying that bow to release the arrow. There is a rope. Rope was Adishesha. So that once in 1,000 years, that fraction of a second came, and Shiva, standing on this chariot, released that arrow, Mahavishnu arrow. And all the three asuras were killed simultaneously. So this is the story. Now the inner meaning of this is, we've already studied that we have three bodies. Gross body, Sthula Sharira, subtle body, Sukshma Sharira, and causal body, Karana Sharira. So these Tripura, three cities are our three kinds of bodies. When we die, only the gross body gets destroyed. The subtle and causal body continue to exist. So here, Adi Shankaracharya says that he is the one who can destroy the three bodies. What will happen? When all the three bodies are destroyed, what is going to happen to us? Moksha. So, we have to worship Shiva. Adi Shankaracharya is advising us. Adyam. Adya is the first one, Adi, who was the primordial. Trinayanam, one who has got three eyes. Jata Bharodharam. Jata. He has got Jata. And he looks so majestic. So royal he looks. When we see some Shiva photographs, some of them are so royal. No other king with that kirita also looks so handsome or good or beautiful. That is the beauty of Shiva. Jata Bharodharam. Chaladuragaharam. Chalata Uragaharam. What kind of hara he is wearing? Uraga. Uraga is snake. What kind of uraga? Chalata. It's moving. It's a live snake, not a dead snake. He is wearing a live snake as garland. So when you compare Shiva with Vishnu, we prefer Vishnu only there. Because he wears all gorgeous diamond-studded ornaments. We also want that only. We don't want one snake, isn't it? So we'll see about that in the later shlokas again. Mrigadharam. He is holding deer in his hand. Deer represents one animal. All of us are also the same. Animals only. So he is holding deer in his hand. Mahadeva. Mahadeva means Deva of the Devas. There are so many Devas. But he is only Mahadeva. Head of all the Devas is Mahadeva. Then Deva. The meaning of this Sanskrita word Deva is self-illuminated. Swaprakasha. One who has got his soul prakasha or brightness. Do we have that? In the night, if there is no electricity, No sunlight anyway in the night. Will we be visible to anybody? Somebody will come and dash because we are not visible. Sun, you see. Do we need to search for sun? Oh, let me see, search where sun is, I'll use a torch. No, he has got his own brightness. So, Surya Deva. So, that is the meaning of the word Deva, self-luminaries. Then, Mai Sadaya Bhavam, the one who has got compassion. He is always compassionate. He has got compassion on me also. That is why I am interested in learning the meaning of Shivananda Lahari. Chanting or singing as well as understanding the meaning, this is because of his compassion. Pashupati, he is known as Pashupati. Pashu is animal. So he is the controller of all the animals, including all of us. We are also Pashus only. Then Chidalambam. Alamba is dependent or the source. Chit is dependent on him. Jnana, Sat, Chit, Ananda we have seen. So Chidalambam, he is the support of all knowledge as well as source of all knowledge. Source and support, not only the source, not only the support, both. He is the source as well as the support of all kind of knowledge. Whether it is worldly knowledge or spiritual knowledge, he is only the source, he is only the support. Without him, we cannot get any kind of knowledge. Then, Sambam, Sa Amba. Amba is goddess, mother. Along with Amba, he is not alone. He is always with Parvati. So that kind of Shiva, I prostrate, I meditate. Shivam is holy or divine or auspicious. Atividambam. What kind of dress is he wearing? Compare with Vishnu. Vishnu wears gorgeous silk dress and beautiful variety of ornaments. Even the flower garland, Vanamali, Tulasi Mala, Vanamali, all this variety of flowers, bright looking flowers. How is Shiva dressed? What kind of dress? Either Gaja Charma or Tiger Charma, elephant skin or tiger skin. Who wants all those? Do we want that? That kind of dress? No. So here, he is wearing a kind of dress which is a little funny. That kind of Shiva, even though he is like this, I meditate upon him because my Sadaya Bhavam, he always has compassion towards me. So here in this particular shloka, he talks about Tripurahara. He destroys asuras. From one perspective, all of us are asuras. We also pray to God. Variety of vratas. Monday night I will not eat. Fasting on Thursdays. Mauna on Tuesdays. And so many variety of vratas. I'll go to temple, do this many times of pradakshina, etc. For what? Selfish desires to be fulfilled. Even the asuras ask the same thing. But we call them as asuras and they are all bad. Are we good then? We are also no less than them. We can also be given a certificate as asura. Initially, yes, let there be selfish desire fulfillment, but slowly we must come out of it. Then slowly selfless. It is not that desire should not be there at all. If the desire is not there, we will not be learning anything. Even in the field of spirituality, we need to have desire. Yes, I want to learn this. I want to understand this. This is a desire. So definitely desires are needed for us. But there should be transformation in the kind of desires that we get. As we move further in this path of spirituality, desires should be transformed. What was my desire when I was a child? What was it when I was a young girl or a boy? Then, in 30s, what was my desire? Now, what is my desire? In my 70s, 80s, what is my desire? Definitely, there is change. In the same way, in the path of spirituality, as we progress further, there should be change. This we should question ourselves. Have I changed or not? Analyze our own selves. If I have not changed, then there is something wrong. I am being mechanical. I am chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama, everything I am chanting, probably only mechanically. Or just for some kind of satisfaction. Just to tell others that I also chant every day Vishnu Sahasranama. That is making me more and more egoistic. So we have to be very, very alert. Because the mind plays here. Mind and intellect, they both play. Unless we take care. So here, Tripurahara, he is the one who can destroy our Stula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira and give us liberation. Give us this moksha. So that kind of Shiva, Adi Shankaracharya, like an ordinary human being, says, I meditate. Even though he was a jnani, even though he knew that I am Brahmasmi, still, for the sake of all of us, he composed this kind of stotras where we feel that Shiva is different from us, God is different from us, or Dvaita Bhava is there. So, it is for us to understand that. Contemplate on this. What is this Tripurahara? Because I am stressing on this particular name because it has got inner meaning. Every name has inner meaning, but this is very important for us as we are moving further in this path. So let us pray. Pray to Shiva. You have destroyed all those cities and you have destroyed those asuras. So why not you destroy my 3 bodies too and liberate me? And he is compassionate. This kind of desires he also enjoys. Because even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that the desire which are making us move towards our own self, that he himself is the desire. So such desires, let us have such kind of desires. And definitely, this Tripurahara Shiva is going to destroy all the bodies and liberate us. For that, we must keep on Hridi Punaha, again and again and again. We must keep on meditating or at least think of him every now and then. Shall we do that? Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु